Hey everybody, and welcome back to the Artisan Collective. I seem to have stepped off the path here just a little bit. Hold on, let's get back on that. So, last episode we decorated this entire area with a bunch of plants and all sorts of cool stuff, which, now that I think about it, why am I walking down here? I needed to show you something anyway. I decided to keep my promise, and I decided to change up some of the stuff that I meant to change up in the first place. That's right. I mean the plants and the other stuff that I was supposed to do with armor stands, and then I ran out of time. Oopsie. So up here you can see I started kind of making this into the actual aloe vera plant. I haven't completely finished it yet. I'm working on it. It's a lot of armor stands. This alone is a lot to begin with, and it's been taking a while. I think already I've spent a couple of hours on it. So I decided, you know what? We're done with it for now. I will come back to it and continue it. But I think it's looking nice so far. I think I definitely still am going to put one of those other plants. I like the drip leaf, so I think I might put one of those like either in the house or on the back porch. That might be nice. And then of course, oh, we got the ants. So I changed it up a little bit. I added a sandwich. They needed food, so I put a sandwich and I added 3 more ants kind of eating the sandwich. They were trying to get the supplies from the sandwich. It's just a nice little just like beef and kelp sandwich, you know. Very normal. Beef and kelp. But I think it looks super cute. I like this so much. And I honestly think I might add more ants somewhere else. I'm just not sure where. So for now, this is the only ant colony that sits on my base. But what are we doing today? Because that was all last episode, right? Well, there's a couple of very empty spots. One of them being here, which I have had marked for a while now, actually. And one being all the way over there. I've been wanting to put 2 little docks. I want them to have 2 different stories completely. Like, I mean completely. 2 separate stories, very opposite ends of the spectrum, right? So we have this lighthouse here. We have some of this other stuff that's very scrappy. It's very just metallic, and I want a metallic dock, kind of the start of a shipping yard almost, but not quite a shipping yard, because of course we're gonna have an actual shipping yard back that way. And then over here, I want it to go a completely different story. I want this to be just a simple fishing dock, a wood dock that's just used for simple fishing. I might redo some of the area around here too, just to make it look nicer, because obviously I've redone some of the beaches and, well, that over there isn't quite redone, but you get the point, I think. Now I have run into an issue though, because of course there's always an issue, right? Not only is Jack Black on my back, that's not the issue, but I felt like pointing it out. No, there is an issue though. I want to go get the materials, and here's the thing. I have some of the materials, right? But I haven't really planned out too much. So I've just started randomly collecting stuff, which causes me to just like over collect. And you think that wouldn't be an issue, because you're like, oh, that's so many resources. You have infinite resources now because you wanted to free build the dock. That's so nice, right? Wrong. It's left me with a little bit of an issue. So if we look into these chests, you see empty. You see empty, empty. And what's in this one? 4 shulker boxes. You know what's in my shulker shell box? 12 shulker shells. I'm running low on shulker boxes, like really low. And that's not good. I really need shulker boxes. I go through shulker boxes a lot. And I can't remember if I stuck some extra ones at my shop or not, but those need to be for the shop. I'm starting to panic over here. We're running out of shulker boxes and fast. So I figure let's just take the beginning of this episode. Let's go over to the shopping district. Let's go buy ourselves some shulkers and maybe check up on our shop. Cause I know I've made some sales. I mean, I've got to. I haven't checked it in a while. I just know I have. Let's see. Sales. Where would I check for sales? I know the gunpowder probably doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't have any. Still need to figure out who did this. I know there's probably not. Yeah, nothing in there. But you. This is a good sign. Oh, we're making diamonds. And this is an IOU from color. This I can actually burn now because he's already paid it. I made him get me sand because, as you know, I'm trying to get a lot of sand. I need a lot of sand. Like, I need a lot of sand. And he got me some sand. So this we can actually burn now. There's no need for this anymore. We'll just take it outside and plop that down and just, we don't need it. Goodbye. In hindsight, I probably should have turned that back into him. Oh well, let's stick these in our riches chest. Woo, we got some diamonds now. I ended up getting quite a bit of diamonds the other day from killing Othe twice by accident. Definitely by accident. And Sola paid me a bunch of diamonds. So that's pretty nice. Now, we got our diamonds. Let's go see if we can buy ourselves some shulker boxes. I'm glad that we got some more diamonds because I know these shulker boxes, they've been making me broke for a while now. I spend so much money at this shop. What's that? Hello? Oh, no! Closed? What do you mean closed? I need my shulkers. My shop uses shulkers. I use shulkers. 3 diamonds per shulker box. It went up. Oh no. What do we do about this? Oh, I can't live like this though. I need my shulkers. I need them so bad. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna take it straight to the man himself. We're going to colors. And now he's trying to block off his own tunnel so I can't get through? Color. I don't know how to feel about this. You first close down your shop and then you try and block me off from getting to your base. Hello, Tozzy. Color! Color, you there? Color?
Yeah. Oh my God. So yeah. Do you know what? I'm watching I'm watching a program.
I appear to be stuck in your walls.
Why are you stuck in my walls? What are you doing? What are you up to?
This.
You don't want to be there.
This is a very strange hole that I found myself in.
Yeah. Have you seen this thing here? Have you seen this?
Yes, I have.
So this is a truck. You sit here. You can drive it. It's what do you reckon? Think it looks like a good truck?
Yeah, it looks like a good truck.
Thank you.
I do,
my building skills.
I do have some complaints isn't the right word. Questions.
Yeah. Question.
So
Like, where are the wheels? Maybe.
well, maybe where are the wheels, but why is your shop closed?
Oh. well, there's been a lot of moaning of people and shulker costs. So my shulkers have actually gone on strike in the factory in there. Do you want me to show you?
Yeah, I would like to see this
all right.
strike of shulkers.
I have a viewing gallery here.
Where? Yes.
You see them all. It's called a. Yeah, they've made a barnacle. It's a barnacle of shulkers, and they are refusing to do any work. So production has been halted until. There's one up there. I think he's the leader. You see the guy up there on the mud block?
The mud block
on the roof.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I think he's the leader.
I think so. Is it like cats? Whoever's the highest up is the leader.
It's exactly like cats. Yeah. So I'm afraid, that they took great offence to all the complaining about the prices. The shop they work very hard, to give us shells, but they're gone on strike. So yeah, it's closed for the foreseeable future. Why are you in need of shulker boxes?
Oh my goodness, you don't even know. I need shulker boxes so bad. I'm down to like 3, maybe 4 in my normal chest, and then I only have like 12 shells. And I go through shulkers like no tomorrow, and it doesn't help whenever I also run a shop that uses shulkers as the main source of getting things to people. So
I can see your
shulkers
are a predicament.
They're non-existent for me.
Luckily, Kiwi, I got some stock. All right, I got some reserves, and I am willing to. I tell you what. In fact, this truck here that I've built, this like horrendous truck.
Yeah.
Would you be interested in doing a trade? Maybe could you build me like a proper truck?
Oh, I could do that.
Could you, if you could build me a proper truck here that covers the whole? It's not actually a real truck. It's a tree farm. And then I will give you a shulker box of shells. Does that sound all right?
Yeah, that sounds amazing, actually. I would really like those shulkers.
Okay, cool. Well, that'd be awesome. So the only conditions are that it has got to be in the theme of Brazil. So if you want to research like Brazilian trucks, it's going to have a flatbed, and I'm going to have. So this is my wool kind of factory here, small little wool factory.
Yeah.
And there's going to be some workers bringing out spools of wool this way. So yeah, so if you could do a truck like that, I would gladly. I can give you the shells now. I believe and trust in you. I've seen your building skills, so that'd be awesome.
I can totally build you a truck. It definitely feels like there needs to be a truck here. You have a nice big open space. So I got my goal.
Excellent.
Now, you did say that you might, entrust me with the shulker shells before I build it?
Okay, come with me. Come with me. Let's go this way.
I do indeed need these for a project I want to work on soon. So,
okay. Well,
I very much appreciate it.
Okay, 1 shulker box of shells.
Ooh.
Ciao.
Ah, the beauty. I'll be taking this. And then I will definitely get that truck built for you as soon as possible, probably.
Oh, I'm looking forward to it. I've been working really hard on that whole area up there, so
it does look really nice.
having that done. Thank you. Thanks very much.
Well,
cool.
thank you for cooperating with me on that. And
right.
Any chance your shop's gonna open soon again?
We'll see. We'll see.
Anyway, I'll see you later, Color. Bye.
See ya. Bye, Kiwi.
Well, that was quite delightful. We now have ourselves a brand new shulker box of shells, which feels wrong to be in a red shulker box. Hold on. I have to. I don't know where to put these other extra 12. Guess we'll leave them in this shulker box for now, but it feels so nice to have shulkers again, and they're definitely going to be used very quickly. But now, I have to think on a truck design. Think I know what I'm going to do. I think I know. Let me get together some materials, and we'll head back over there in a little. We'll build this man a truck deserving of that city. Okay, let's go. I'm gonna go use the new shulker shells. And just like that, we have brand new shulker boxes all stocked and ready to go. Which means, meet you back when I get those resources for that truck. Okay, I've gotten the materials. They're sitting nicely in my inventory here, and I know that something's been bothering y'all. I know some of y'all keep looking at my hotbar and keep wondering, hey, why is your bow sitting on low durability this entire time? Well, in an infinity bow's life, there comes a time whenever you can no longer repair it. And sadly, very sadly, that is where my bows come to. So we're going to have to retire this one. I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but I got a new one. The excellently exiled explosion thingy. Always to fit the theme of all my tools and things being very longly named. Now that I have a new bow to protect myself from any artisans who feel like having a little bit of a bow fight, and maybe any mobs that want to kill me, let's go over to Color Space and build him this truck, because he entrusted me very nicely with the shells before I even built it. So I feel like we might want to build it just a tad soon. And so what I'm thinking, he said Brazilian truck, he said flatbed. And so I'm thinking that if we have a flatbed with some wool on top to kind of cover up this machine, front of the truck probably over here like he said, we could do it. Now, Brazilian trucks usually have flat faces. They don't have like the bulgy front faces with the engines and all that. They look kind of squished, almost like a pug. It reminds me a lot of a pug, but it shouldn't be that hard to build. So let's get going. Boopity boo. And boopity bop. And that's how you build a very fine looking truck. I thought I did pretty good with this one. Trucks and cars and vehicles in general haven't always been my strong suit with building, so I'm surprised that he made me do this. To be honest, I feel like it may have been within the knowledge of him knowing I'm not very good at vehicles. But I tried my hand at it. I looked at a bunch of reference pictures on how these trucks look in real life. And you know what? Not that bad. I did try something new. Since he said it's for the wolf farm, it looks more like a cow, but I tried to make it look like a sheep almost, because the brown ears. I'm not really sure if it came across that way, but I think it does the job at hiding his little farm here. Now, of course, you're gonna have the little stick-up bits, and if you go under here, yeah, you can see it. There's this giant hole in the ground. So I think he's gonna try and make it in a way to where that's minimized almost. So hopefully there is maybe a way that he can find, maybe it's like a refueling tank. That might be a good idea. Like it's trying to refuel, and you just put some, what are they called? Trapdoors on either side of that, because I believe that's how trucks refuel. Isn't it in the ground? I might fact check that later. Anyway, I hope he likes it very much. And it kind of reminds me that, hey, I just did a project for Color. Weren't we supposed to be doing a project? I needed to do bridges. I wanted to do bridges. The whole reason I was getting shulker shells were for bridges, for the materials for the bridges. So let's go back over to my base. Let's work on some bridges. And to even work on said bridges, I guess we need a plan. We'll see if I even get to that one, by the way. So over here, I plan to have just like a nice little fishing dock. Just something that you can sit, do some fishing, hang out, do whatever, right? In a nice little fishing hut. Now, I don't think I want to do anything like functional with the fishing hut or anything. It's literally just going to be a tiny little building that'll just sit here and just look pretty. It would be nice if we get to remove this sign and build something here. It'll be so nice. And I think it's honestly going to balance out this place a little little bit. Because as much as we have a bunch of buildings, really the only house looking structure is my house. There's not really any other buildings or anything, as you can see. I used the new shulkers. I did end up just collecting a bunch of random resources that have just been hiding in these rocks back here because I did some minor tinkering in my test world. And by minor, I mean I had spent like 3 hours trying to design a bridge. Don't question my sanity. It's better for you if you don't. But I figure since we're back here, we got the resources. Or at least I think we do. I might have to go back and collect more actually now that I think about it. But now that we're back here, we got what I think is the resources and at least somewhat of a starting plan as to where this is going. Let's get into a time lapse and I'll see y'all on the other side. So I hope you enjoyed that time lapse. But back here, of course, I had to add another path and we got this all set up and ready to go. Well, at least for the most part. There are some things that I still want to do. Like there's a lot of plants missing that I'm probably going to go back and add later that just aren't exactly here yet. Like especially with this area, we could probably do with some seagrass just to kind of not only add motion, but kind of add some life to this area. Because seagrass in Minecraft, unlike normal grass, for some reason moves. It's very nice, it's very pretty. But with the actual build here, of course we have our nice lovely dock and our little fishing hut here. And I tried to get the ladder from back there over in the silos over here as well. So it may not exactly be functional, but at least you can climb back up the hill and go through here to get up here. But like I said, this building isn't actually functional in the first place. There's nothing going on inside of here. Even the windows are taking advantage of this and making it very, very 3D for a window. But I did add a little surprise because of it. Yeah, that's right. We got a little salmon friend. He greets you when you open the door if you ever come visit. I thought it was really funny. Just a little something. And then of course, now we got some fish hanging here and a little fish in this little bucket thing, which kind of reminded me, hey, we have a cod sitting on our kitchen table. Now we know where the cod came from. Came from over here, and apparently these have been left as well. Poor cod. But as you can see, this whole area has just kind of been not kept up very well. It's kind of been left here to just kind of wither away. As you can tell with the rest of the buildings and stuff, like at least they've been somewhat maintained, even though this place is very overgrown and hasn't been the most paid attention to. But this, ever since that appeared, no, it's just been left here to rot. This poor wooden building. So like the only plant that I have over here right now is even dead. And the dock itself is literally crumbling. Like you can see a bit of it here is falling apart, is now laid across this beach, and this right here is literally just crumbling to bits. The dock itself looks like it's gonna snap in half at any moment, and some of it's fallen down into the lake here, and the end of it is just, I don't know what happened. Probably the waves hit it or something during the storm and it's just gone. So you really start to get a little bit of a story here. Obviously I've been trying to carry a story out through this entire place, but with little pieces like this, it really starts to kind of highlight what's happening here. And I like it a lot. I'm gonna be real, I had to try really hard not to make it stand out. I kept on going to blocks that were similar to this palette, and then I kept on getting rid of them because I just didn't want it to stand out. I wanted it to be there, I wanted it to be a nice piece, but in the overall scheme of things, this should be your focus rather than this. It's just supposed to be a little element of layering, and I think I did that very well because it does fit in with the paths really nicely because of the color. And I tried to really make it stand out that this is wood, that is painted wood, and if I can get over the hill here, that's metal. I'm really trying to kind of create that difference. Even anything over here that could have a variant of rustedness has that variant. So obviously stuff is not going to be so nice. And along the back here, we of course have a little boat that's never been taken out of quite a while, but still there's the old marks from where it would be dragged out into the lake and used. And I might still put some little kayaks or something out here. Maybe a canoe might be nice, but it's just being held up back here in this nice little nook, which honestly, there is a vibe to this nook over here. Not sure what the vibe is supposed to be, but there is definitely a vibe. Hello, sir. I'm trying to record here. Rude. Look at him. Disrupting me. How dare you? You better drop a trident. Well, that doesn't look like a trident to me, so we're just gonna let you float off into the distance. Goodbye, little copper bit. But really, I didn't really get to add much of the extra stuff I wanted to add in this area, just due to the fact that, I don't know if you know, but I'm not feeling the greatest. So I've been trying to add some little bits and pieces of things that I could just add to make this place look more overgrown, really fit in with the rest of the base. Just like little river bushes. You know, if you've ever been around some of these places that have been taken over by overgrowth, especially around lakes and ponds and stuff, you'll often find little river bushes, and I love the little river bushes. Honestly, couldn't go without them. They'd look so nice over here. So I think I'm gonna keep adding them everywhere. Also, unintended purpose with this broken bit. I think I can use it to get up. Maybe not. Oh, yes. Yes, you can. I've also been thinking about adding a bench over here. Might be a good idea. Maybe just like one right here. Just a little fishing bench. Might move it over actually by one. Doesn't seem quite right. There we go. I think that looks a little bit better. It gives it a bit of a destination for this path over here now. I added a little bit of a droop. Because, you know, if you're going to sit in a chair for a while, of course it's going to have a little bit of a droop. And especially if it's been a long time, wood's going to get soft, it's going to droop more. So I think it fit. Because, of course, there's a couple different areas like this around. I'm not sure what I want to do, really. Because, like, there's this place here where it just kind of fizzles off. There's that one there. There's one even over at the mines, which I think I'm going to try and incorporate with the mines somehow. And they're just all over the place. Now, obviously, there's a few that I already know what's going to happen with them. Like, the one over there is just probably going to continue. But it seems like I need to do some more planning. But I think for now, I'm happy with this area. I know it's going to develop over time, just like my base. I'll probably keep coming over here and just switching out little bits and pieces. I keep doing it everywhere. I'm happy I was able to do at least something, because I'm probably not going to get to that this week, sadly. Like I said, I haven't been feeling the greatest, so in fact, I'm probably going to end it here, y'all. I'm going to go take a rest, so that maybe I can get my creative juices flowing a little bit better and getting some builds done next week. And I hope y'all take care of yourselves. I'm gonna go take care of myself. If you enjoyed the video, make sure like, subscribe, maybe leave a comment, and I'll see you in a future episode. Bye-bye!